come on, guys, you know we're filming a sex scene in here. You know you're going to have to record sound. But
Put some pants down or something.
Put something down, yeah. Hi, Charlie.
Season 3 was an amazing watch. It's certainly different to season 1 and 2 in that it has a more mature tone. Were you nervous or excited about going into this season with that change in shift?
Excited, I think. Yeah, I think I was definitely more excited than anything else. It was just like, you know, it felt like a very natural and needed sort of evolution of the show. So yeah, I think it was already kind of present in the comics anyway, so in the sort of source material. So yeah, it felt like a very natural progression.
Yeah, I always feel like our show is like maturing with the characters, and now they're a bit older. It's only natural that the show matures with that.
Yeah.
And also, it's nice to, I don't know, mature as an actor as well and do more mature themes.
Joe, what was it like for you taking on that huge storyline regarding Charlie's worsening mental health? How did you prepare for it as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird to say that it was like exciting, because obviously it's not an exciting thing to see, but it's, as an actor, it's always nice to be able to portray something with as much authenticity and truthfulness as you can, which is all I aimed for, and I hope that we did. I think Alice wrote the storyline so much love and empathy, but also truthfulness and not hiding away from the darkness of it as well, which I think is what makes it so successful.
I think it was really well executed, so well done. Thanks. Through that storyline, we also get to see Charlie and Nick's relationship tested for the first time. What was it like kind of taking them out of this honeymoon phase and putting them through their paces?
We had that fight scene, didn't we, that we quite enjoyed.
Yeah, we did enjoy that.
We were looking forward to it. Being able to sort
of
like,
us.
Well, you know, because you never get to do that as Nick and Charlie. It's very sort of, you know, just a very loving relationship. So we did a couple like rehearsals where it was just us and the director, and we're just kind of improving some stuff.
Things we really always really wanted to say to each other.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was pretty fun, and I think it ended up coming out quite fun because it's, you know, you can't really hear what we're saying.
No,
so we were saying some filthy things,
horrible,
just disgusting things to each other. No, but it was fun. It's always fun to be able to kind of do something slightly different from what you're used to on a job.
Charlie and Nick's declaration of love to each other was like as iconic as season 1's like Kiss in the Rain. What was it like filming that?
Very cold, very cold.
And you had no shoes on.
I had no shoes on, which was also quite cold.
I feel like you always get the rough end of it. It was the wetsuit last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing a wetsuit. That happens again this season as well. Yeah, he always gets a wetsuit.
You choose not to take the wetsuit. That's the.
I had no shirt on this
that's
time.
True. Yeah,
I couldn't wear a wetsuit.
Okay.
And some skimpy shorts, so it wasn't like a sort of wasn't as much of an option. But yeah, they gave me these weird things that you like put on under your feet, sort of this sticky sort of sandpapery thing that you can makes it slightly easier to walk and run on gravel. So it was, but it was, you know, it's a really lovely scene, and it's a really beautiful sort of moment.
Yeah.
So I think we enjoyed it. Also, there's the shower scene where I have to fall over, and then I actually did fall over.
Oh, bless.
The first time, and they used it. Yeah. Which it's sort of, it kind of doesn't look that great, but I think I think I probably faked it slightly better at times. But I appreciate the fact that they used the real one, because it felt good in the moment.
Yeah.
just foot slipped and was gone. Yeah.
Nick and Charlie have sex for the first time this season, which is huge for queer representation and for the characters themselves. How did you feel leading up to that, filming that scene in the days leading up, and then how did you feel after you filmed it?
It's weird. It's always going to be weird doing something like that. But I think we all knew it was like time for them to take that step, and we'd been making jokes forever, like, oh, why wouldn't they just... So we were like, it was ready, but it was... Our intimacy coordinator, David Thackeray, really worked with us to like... It's like a dance, it's weird. Filming sex scenes is just weird.
Yeah. We had these nice sort of cups
Cups.
Cups, yeah.
Cricket cups.
Cricket cups.
Excellent.
To sort of keep it, keep everything safe. And it was, I just found it really quite amusing.
You was just
So
playing it like a drum.
I kept playing it like a drum, which was, yeah. It was just a strange
had to be
environment
there,
to be
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
It was just a weird sort of sitting in this fake bedroom. Also, they built this brilliant sort of set, obviously, of our rooms, but they're really quite squeaky. The floorboards are very, very squeaky, and the bed is quite squeaky. So I was thinking, come on, guys, we're filming a sex scene in here. You're going to have to record sound, but
Put some pads down or something.
Put something down, yeah.
Yeah.
And season 3, like this has been happening for three years, but yeah, we finally got to the sex scenes, and it was pretty creaky.
The first time they're intimate, Charlie asked Nick, do you think it counts as sex as if it's just touching? And we don't really have those kind of conversations on TV about defining what sex is. What impact are you hoping that this will have on viewers?
I think it's important that people know that intimacy is whatever you want it to be. It's all a construct anyway, so go for it.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree. Sorry,
Yeah.
I have nothing to add.
outside of your own joint scenes, whose season 3 arc are you most excited for fans to kind of see, and why?
I'd say Elle. I think Elle and Tao together have a really beautiful sort of storyline. and
Yeah.
I think they have some of the most beautiful, moving scenes, really beautifully performed, and yeah, I know that Yaz had a little bit of kind of a conversation, like a bit more of a dialogue with herself and Alice, talking about the experience, and I think that that's a really important thing that is very clear in this season. It feels very truthful and yeah, just very sort of raw.
Yeah. Obviously, Nick makes this huge realisation about himself at the end, that he doesn't really know himself without Charlie, and maybe it's time to find out who he is. What impact do you think that will have on their relationship going forward into season 4?
I think it's a very, very positive thing. I think it's a really good thing. I think that it's really easy to live in this sort of lovely world where, like, it's just you and your partner against the world. But I also think it's really important that these young people, everyone, not just Nick and Charlie, but everyone in the show, kind of learn to love themselves and be be able to sort of exist on their own and be content and happy. And it means that when you're with the person that you love, you're extra happy, but you can still love yourself. I think
If you can't love yourself,
then you're not
How
ready
will
to
you
love
love someone
anyone
else?
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just finally, what was the most meaningful storyline for you in this season 3?
ooh,
Most meaningful storyline. I think that one of the most beautiful things about this season is Tao and Elle's relationship. I think it's really, really just a really lovely thing to watch. I think Will is just brilliant. I think they both are fabulous. I think Will is one of the funniest people I've ever met, and he's so funny in this season. And I think Yaz is really, just the two of them just have some beautiful scenes and perform them wonderfully.
yeah, I'd agree.